Welcome back. So the card we just got was the Begin Now card. So there's no better time than now to begin. So whether you want to do that sort of ritual where you take a card each day before you go to bed, or maybe when you wake up in the morning, or both, take a card at night, take a card in the morning, and see how the energies change for you and how you experience the different energies of that card for different times of your day, whether you're conscious more or in that subconscious state. So I have a couple of decks out here. I've got that Soul Trees Self-Discovery deck. There's our Begin Now card. So this is right where we left off on the last reading. And so with this one, you would just do a one card reading. Well, that one was pretty simple. If there was this is like a yes card, okay? So if you were asking yourself a question, yes or no, should I do something? This would be a very positive card. Let's see if we can find a no card. I'm just going to pick up the deck. Unexpected gifts. I feel like this would be a yes card. So center yourself. I would almost say that might be a no card in my experience. Maybe because there's a little bit of darkness, or because it's actually telling me to do something. Hey, if you're not centered, what are you out of balance? Should you begin something when you're extremely out of balance? Probably not. You need to slow down and center yourself. So this might be how I would do a no. Friendship, I definitely would say this. There's a hard to say a lot of no ones in here. There are some no ones. Because, I mean, there's, here's one. This might be a no one. No, inspires pretty, yeah. So there's different ones. Maybe you get the new approach card. Should I get something going? New approach. Well, it seems like a positive card, but maybe it's actually telling you a different approach would be better, or a, hey, new approach. So there's a lot of, that's a way that you can do a single card reading using cards to answer a yes or no. Now let's see, you want to connect with, I've got the Archangel deck that I started my card reading sort of hobby with, and then it sort of escalated. As soon as I started reading cards for friends, they were like, oh my gosh, how did you know all this? This is exactly what I need to do. So you can take these cards and you can my husband just left a little thing here. That's very sweet of him. So it looks like donuts. What a sweet treat. We won't get mad at him. He doesn't know I was recording an official video. So this is the Archangel one. I was told by my Reiki practitioner, I was receiving Reiki from this beautiful, amazing soul, and she told me that she could see angels all around me. And this was before I really even had consciously acknowledged I was on a spiritual awakening journey. Okay, so this was 3 years ago. And if you guys don't know, I do spiritual awakening coaching, one-on-one coaching. So if it calls out to you, please let me know. But I was guided to open my life up to archangels. So I took them and I said, I'm going to pull a card every single day, and I'm going to work with that archangel's energy for the day. So this one, creative writing, Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, or pen an article or a book. So this came to me and I was like, okay, I definitely did do a journal entry today. I can't put that aside. So on that particular day, I worked with Archangel Gabriel, and it helps you to know and understand, like when you're in a reading and you're talking to a writer, you can say, you know what, Archangel Gabriel, even if you're not using this deck, you'll remember because you took that time to apply that message to your own life. You'll say, Archangel Gabriel is really, really powerful, helping assist writers, to helping assist those who are wanting to communicate with the written word. Also the spoken word as well. But if you were in particular talking to a writer, the reason why you know it's, let's see, this depiction of Gabriel doesn't actually have this archangel with a trumpet, but a lot of times it's appeared with a trumpet. So on another day, you might take another card, like this one, for example. Maybe I had a question. Maybe there's been something I've been thinking about in my mind. Maybe I thought, oh, I need help, or I need to talk to somebody else. This card, Archangel Uriel, would come with this lantern shining a light saying, you know what to do. You don't need to talk to anybody else. You just need to do what you know you need to do. So this would be, move forward. And Archangel Uriel would be saying, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. And I could further look in the book and say, okay, well, what else does Archangel Uriel do? And this is me. This is one of the, let's see, you know what to do. Let's find this one. There we are. So working with Archangel Uriel, Uriel helps to illuminate cloudy situations. Here's that illumination. He illuminates cloudy situations, and by lighting your pathway, he usually only lights one step at a time. So you may not be able to clearly discern the whole journey, but you will know what step to take each and every step of the way. So if you're feeling a little bit discouraged, so if you've got somebody that's like disconnected from their purpose and having a hard time seeing their long-term goals, you can say, call upon Archangel Uriel to help you kind of illuminate what your next steps need to be to take you out of this sort of foggy place, this dark place where you're questioning yourself and the ego is jumping in. So you can remember these things by having meditated with this Archangel for a day, looked at it multiple times through the day, had that sort of that illuminated head. You got the big, it almost looks like a moon illumination there. You've got this, everything's very fully illuminated during a full moon. So there's lots of different ways you can take these connections and roll with them. You can also have a different deck that has rituals or meditations in them. My moon deck in particular has the divination written here, but if you look in the book, this one's card number 42. I love it when they do the numbers on here. It actually gives you a full ritual that I can do. So it says to create a desire box. So this is a way that I can work more deeply with my cards, is actually just take one every day, because sometimes you do a 3-card reading, you have 3 different rituals to work with, and that's overwhelming at times. So just take it slow, one step at a time, and have fun with it. So my challenge for you as part of this is you need to take the next however many cards in your deck. So in this one, this would be 45 cards. So you'll need to take the next 45 days and work with your deck one card at a time. And I do recommend just taking it, and I love to put it back in its original order. So whatever, if there's a guidebook, if it's alphabetical, I put it back in its original order, okay? And that's what I go. If they're numbered, they may not be, they may not be in alphabetical order, but they're in some sort of energetic order. So that's what I really like about that. I put it all in order, and then I go one by one through each one. So that's the challenge I have for you. And if it's too hard to do that, you need another deck, well, I guess it's time to buy a second deck. So you can work with one every hour if you want to, work with one of your clients, and then also have one that you're attuning your own personal energy to. So let me know how it goes. I'm here to support you. Have a wonderful journey with this.